Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Sunday morning. Hey Chakra King, how you doing? Conflict resolution, spiritual enlightenment. I heard that Chakra King, child. Hey C-Mac TV, how y'all doing? I hope that you guys, hey Miss Roy, I hope that you guys are enjoying your weekend. I know I have been. Hey RY, thanks baby, thank you. Thank you so much RY. You know I needed that, right girl? So child, we got some things to talk about. First I want to say that, oh let me know if y'all can hear me, okay? I had to put my headphones in this morning. So the first thing that I want to talk about was I posted a vid. I did a premiere of an old video this morning. It's the first thing I posted this morning. Some of you may have seen it. Hey, Kareem. And so that video was actually from 3 years ago. Thank you, RY. That video was from 3 years ago. I put it on my community wall. If you guys haven't seen it after this video, please go back and recap it, right? And so, well, be part of the replay gang. You know how it go, right? So, the reason why I posted that video from 3 years ago is because of the drama that was going on yesterday between, excuse me, King Roman News and Lady Nika and the crew, right? So I was like, wow, the more things change, the more they stay the same, right? So when I did that video 3 years ago, it was about Nika and something that she had said and the whole crew over there, right? I was beefing 3 years ago, right? So when you hear that tone, honey, and you hear all that cussing and all that, hey TT Speaks, I was still beefing. Hey something sweet. I was still beefing back then. You guys know I don't beef anymore. I just simply do my commentary, right? And so part of the reason why I stopped beefing is because things got to be real redundant, right? So I was like, let me fall back for a while, right? So when I seen that video from yesterday, I said, KRN, I get it. And I got where he was coming from, right? The only difference between KRN and Nika going back and forth, um, and the way that he went back and forth with Nika and the way I went back and forth with all of them is that I don't have anybody telling me to hold back. Cause if I wanna throw a punch, I'm not gonna have somebody telling me, in the middle of a fight, punch him back, but don't punch him that hard, right? And so they was telling him to hold back a little bit. Me, child, when I was beefing, I was just, I was beefing, okay? But a few people are a lot more sensitive these days, so I guess you got to do it a different way. But it is what it is. But anyway, that's the reason why I posted that video. Um, so Jay Wilson put under that video, he said that wasn't me, that was a troll. Now I don't know if he realized that that video was, hey Miss Toby, was actually from 3 years ago. You know what I mean? And so that's just I put it in the title, I believe, right? But anyway, I just want to talk about that first video. But y'all go, it ain't that long. It's about 35 minutes long. It's a good little kiki. You know what I mean? It's a blast from the past, right? So that's why I posted it. Because like I said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. See, the thing about the beef sector, what I've been noticing, and this is part of the reason why beef anymore is because you see a lot of people rebranding themselves. Me, I don't rebrand myself. I just am who I am, right? And even though you may try to rebrand yourself, the real you is always going to shine through, right? So when I was listening to KRN yesterday, I was like, I ain't the only one that see it. And I even thought I heard Sean Bradley say that some people or somebody was saying that somebody was coaching KRN. Child, let me tell you something. If you got eyes and ears, um, you know, if you can see through what's really going on with certain groups of people, you simply just can see what's going on when it comes to certain groups of people, and you don't need any coaching, all right? All you got to do is watch the videos. All you have to do is to have been around for a while, and the longer that you are around, the more that you will see, right? Now you got a lot of people that like to jump on bandwagons, right? That's why, hey, Wanda Mathis, that's why a lot of the subscribers, we got a lot of new subscribers around here. So, but I always tell my new subscribers that before you pick a side, right? Before you pick a side, hey, just read my book. You got to realize, you need to do a little research so you can realize whose side it is that you're picking, right? Now, now, I thought it was very interesting how, hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. So, anyway, I thought it was very interesting when I was watching a video, and child, there was so much going on. I had to write a couple of things down, right? So here's the thing. I should have put this in the title of my video, right? Here's the problem. I want to talk about moderators, right? Here's the problem with modding for multiple people. Now, you guys know that I don't have any moderators. I don't have any moderators for a reason. But one of the reasons why I don't have moderators is because I don't like to share moderators, right? I don't like to share moderators, but you can't tell people, what to do. I would never try to tell somebody what to do, right? But see, the problem with modding for multiple peoples is eventually, out of that group of people that you're modding for, somebody is going to want you to pick a side, right? And so y'all know that I have told y'all that I don't share moderators. The last moderator that I had was Cloud. Cloud decided that he wanted to accept a mod stick from Jay Wilson. That was fine with me. I just unmodded him over here because, like I said, I don't share moderators, and it wasn't no shade towards Cloud. He's a good man. I just simply don't share moderators. And like I said, for this is a prime example of why I don't share moderators, right? And moderators, you have to be careful because, like I said, eventually, one of them content creators that you're modding for is gonna ask you to pick a side, right? So we seen that the other day. Hey, Miss Queenie, with Nyca and Bri and Pizarro, they called. I love the way you manage your chat. You would never have. No, I would never have those issues, Wanda. So we seen a prime example of that. Day for yesterday, I believe, when they called what was her name, Hayes J to the carpet, right? So they called Hayes J to the carpet because Nika didn't appreciate Hayes J, not dropping down in the chat because she modded at the time for Nika, I guess Pizarro and KRN, right? And so Nika didn't like for the fact she felt like Hayes J should have fallen down in the chat or should have told KRN that, hey, Nika's not like it or whatever it was she was going on about, right? So they called her to the carpet, right? And they told her what's going on. I'm assuming Nika took every mod stick that every person's mod stick that was modding over there for KRN, right? And so I was like, wow, will you look at that? What a way to treat your subscribers. What a way to treat your moderators. I would never ask another subscriber or a moderator, if I had any, to pick a side, right? That is so lame to me. This is not high school, right? You know how I used to be in high school when you had a friend and one of your friends in your group was mad at somebody, then all of y'all had to be mad at them, right? You couldn't have your own mind, because just cause you might be mad at them, that don't mean I need to be mad at them. I ain't got nothing to do with it, right? But we can't be cool if you ain't mad at them too, right? That is what I was watching, right? And I was like, wow, these are grown women, right? And so, but it's very disrespectful to treat your subscribers and moderators that way. And what I mean by disrespectful, it is disrespectful for you to ask them to pick a side, right? Now, my thing is, y'all know I stand alone. That is another reason why I wouldn't ever ask anybody to pick a side or go to bat for me, because, honey, I can swing, I can slang and bang for myself, right? And so, anyway, now just read my book. Since she's in the chat, got a dose of this too when it comes to Nyca, right? Nyca, just read my book, had been a long time subscriber. Hey, King Roman News, we talking about you, love. Uh, just read my book had King Roman News. I hope you seen that video from this morning. It was from 3 years ago, right? And I was like, wow. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, I'm glad somebody else see this. You know, I'm glad I fell back, right? And let the new crew come in here and take on the good fight, right? Tell a little truth, right? Okay. Cause look at here. Like I said, you can rebrand yourself, but the true you is truly always gonna come out, right? I sure did. I could, but yes, King Rock, ain't that something? Child. They don't change their ways. They might rebrand, but they don't change their ways. Okay. And you just got a little dose of it yesterday, right? Cause see what you did was you poked Tanika, you pulled her out of the burr, you pulled her out of the cave, right? Cause what you did was, you know, she done rebranded once again. She want everybody to think she this home old homely, sad. I'm going through something, you know, old lady. I don't do nothing to nobody. Their video was deep meow. That's from 3 years ago, y'all. 3 years ago, right? I'm just going through something. I done lost family members, but I'm gonna do my dirt behind the scene. But I'm gonna put on this facade. I'm gonna put on this mask so I can do my dirt, and y'all won't know no different. Okay, see, some people see through all that nonsense, right? So just like I seen through it, right? King Roman News is now seeing through it. But let me tell you this, King Roman News. When you get ready to give a kill shot to a heifer, don't let nobody pull you back, okay? You just look. They can take it. She done been through it before, right? And what you gave her was a little light compared to what. And I know you want to do more, right? But your people was telling you to pull back, you know. And you know what? And I get it because it's a different day and time, right? See, the beef sector used to be real down and dirty when I did that video 3 years ago. But it's a lot of new people that are in the sector, right? It was light. I know it was. I could tell. I could tell. Child, I could tell. I can tell. Trust me. See, here's the thing. That whole group over there, they will push you into a mad day, right? And then when you start talking about them, you got to talk about the whole group, right? So that video that I posted this morning, it was concerning. I don't even remember what it was about specifically, but it was about Nyca. But she's been a part of that crew, so because you know Nyca can't stand alone. Now this ain't even no shade to Nyca. This ain't my fight. This is just simply me doing my commentary. She can't stand alone. She got to stand with a group, right? So she let Brianna push her in the corner, right? But the thing is, Nika, and then a lot of the, let me go back to a lot of the subscribers, right? A lot of the subscribers are not as uh they messy, but they not as bloodthirsty as they used to be, right? So when your people was telling you to pull it back a little bit, I got it. You see what I'm saying? Because when I did that video 3 years ago, they were it was absolutely light but effective, right? Right? Okay. For people that want to see the truth about a certain group of people, it was absolutely effective, right? So they were right to tell you to, you know, pull it back a little bit. It's a different group of people. Now, King Roman, when you first came around here, it was still cutthroat. You know what I mean? So that video that I posted this morning, that wasn't nothing to you, right? You know what I mean? But to this new circle of people, you know what I mean? It might be a little harsh to some of them. Okay. But anyway, it was very effective. But like I said, your video was so effective to the point that it made me go find a video, King Roman News, from 3 years ago. Okay, I was like, well, will you look at this right here? Baby, I was getting my whole life yesterday, okay, y'all. So yeah, I couldn't even wait till Monday to recap this past couple of days because KRN set these streets on fire. Okay, bye. When I say that was It's really nice. I was really enjoying myself yesterday. Okay. I had to be a subscriber yesterday, y'all. I couldn't even post a video if I wanted to because I was scared if I tried to go live, I might miss something. That's how deep it was. I was like, oh, it's just like the old days. We got to go on back and forth. King Roman News did his video. Nika did her video. Okay, because she was touched in the spirit. Because, see, you hit on the truth. Okay. And then she did that. King Roman said, not today. Not today. He came back and did another video. I said, woo, child, that was the old beef sector. Okay, I was like, come on now, y'all better rock, right? So, like I said, I was so busy being a subscriber, I couldn't even go live. Like, I didn't want to miss nothing. Okay, child, Lady Nika is full of it. She was just over at YTC chat singing the child. Hey, King Kaios, how you, King Kaios? Now, I went down your road, I subbed to your channel, and I read your community wall post. Um, you don't have to feel bad about writing what you wrote about Nika, because see, she played that sympathy role, right? Okay, she played that sympathy role, but y'all see how quick she came out of that sympathy role when she got touched in the spirit by King Roman News. You see how quick she came out of that depression, okay? Uh-huh. So you didn't have to feel bad about nothing that you wrote on that community wall. King Roman News didn't have to feel bad about nothing that he said concerning her. Okay, because she gonna be all right. Okay, just the same old thing, just a different day. She's just so woe is me. You know what I mean? 1 minute she woe is me. Right, it's manipulation. And then she go back from being woe is me to being her regular old cutthroat self. Once again, I ain't got no dog in the fight. This is just simply my commentary. Okay, I'm just saying. But anyway, move right along. So, okay, so they got to going back and forth, right? But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Nika. Nika, no shade or shade. Take it how you want to. But we ain't got no beef. Remember, your fight is not with me. Your fight is with King Roman News. This is just simply my commentary, right? So, but upon reflection, why in the world are you still letting people back you in the corner? See, Nika, you knew that eventually you was gonna have to fully pick a side because Brianna wasn't gonna let you rest, right? Now, Nika, you know how this go because you did this with what's his name with VS back in the day, right? You let VS convince you when you was, you had to run for cover because Sean Bradley was on your tail, right? So you went over to TSCC. She knew that you and me was cool. I know y'all know the story, right? So she wanted you because, and then I was poking with VS back then, like just a little light, right? And she said, well, since y'all friends, I know you know something on her. Give me something, give me something. She coming at me, right? So you decide to give her my phone number. Now let me tell y'all how she got my phone number. I don't do this no more. When I first came to YouTube, right? I was in the old black sector. Just a real quick, right? They call it the manifest sector, right? So I didn't know anything about YouTube, right? I had just come on YouTube. I didn't know anything about a beef sector, right? And so it was this lady that used to come down in the chat. I was like, oh, this is a cool lady. See, she played that role with you like she real cool. You don't know that she cutthroat at first, right? I was like, oh, this is a cool lady. Let me give her my phone number, right? Now, I don't know if she asked me for my phone number or I willingly gave it to her or whatever, right? Because I was new. I was green. You know what I mean? And that's a problem a lot of people have today. They be new. They be green. They thinking they can trust these people with their phone numbers and stuff, and they really can't. So anyway, I gave her my phone number. Fast forward to a couple of years later, I found myself in the beef sector via the entertainment sector, right? And so she gives VS my number, and VS doxed me. Okay, that's how VS doxed me. Now, mind you, I didn't know how VS doxed me. I didn't know that Nika had given her my number, right? So Nika eventually tried to back out of TSCC, back away from VS because she said TSCC, being a part of TSCC, was hurting her channel, right? So VS drops down in my chat one day when I'm defending Nika because I didn't know Nika gave her my phone number, right? Because I thought we was cool, right? She drops down in my chat. I'm in the middle of defending Nika because Sweet Home Alamanda, this pink woman, said that Nika scammed her out of $100 or something like that, or wouldn't send her $100. Something happened with some money, right? Okay, since we know Nika got a long history of scamming and stealing and everything else when it come to money, right? And that also it kind of like gave me deja vu when KRN was talking about the money as it pertained to the ugly sweater contest, right? And so anyway, as I'm defending Nika against Sweet Home Alamanda about this $100, VS drops down in my chat and pretty much says that while you over there defending Nika, she gave me your number. That's how I doxed you. I was like, wait, what happened? Child, I could not believe it. I was taken aback. I said, what? But that's y'all old homely Nika, y'all sweet auntie Nika. That's how she moved, right? That's the real Nika. She real cutthroat, right? So what y'all seen yesterday between her and KRN, that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? Right. And when I said just read my book and attest to the fact, also attest to the fact that she got put out of, she was a long time subscriber of Lady Nika from back in the day. Just read my book got put out on behalf of Pizarro. Cause Nika over there trying to run behind them young girls, right? Now that's what happened with that. See, that's the real Nika, right? So I did, but these days I just sit back and watch. I sit back and watch. Okay, she rebranding. These new young folks, they love her. She think they auntie, they grandmama, they mama, whatever. You know what I mean? And everybody that came in, thank y'all for joining me. But that's Nika. So when KRN is doing his thing yesterday, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, tell it like it is, right? So when it got to the money part, and I'm thinking, okay, because like I said, you can rebrand yourself, but the old you is always gonna shine through, right? So he's telling what happened with the monies, and some people didn't get paid, right? Now I seen that video. Now I heard that video when she was saying, "Well, I don't know who, what moderator said they didn't get paid because she was naming out people that text her and said they had got paid, right?" So she says Sarah texted me and said she got paid. Now, but then I'm reading in the comment section when somebody says Sarah did a video saying she didn't get paid all her money. I was like, interesting, right? So then I heard that Nika say that she went back and looked at her books and some people didn't get paid. Right? I'm thinking, oh, so you was giving so much money away that you decided to skim a little off the top. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just saying. Okay. Because the true you, remember y'all, is always going to shine through. Right? So if you always funny with the money, if you've historically been funny with the money, you will continue to be funny with the money. The all you, remember, the true you, no matter how much you rebrand, is always going to shine through. So I got what KRN was saying yesterday. I got it. I'm thinking, okay. Okay. But you got to ask yourself, why did she get so upset? If she didn't do nothing wrong, if she made a mistake, her cash out messed up. I mean, it was just everything in the book, right? But when KRN said, but she made sure she paid Uppity because she didn't want Uppity to go from chat to chat, talking about the fact that she didn't pay her, which is exactly what would have happened because she didn't need that much press when it came to her being funny with the money. Okay, I'm just saying allegedly. Okay, but this is just my synopsis of the thing. This is just what I think about it, right? Hey, Cruz, exactly. Why they so mad? Why they Cruz? Right? See, Cruz been around here for me before me, probably. Yeah, absolutely before me, right? And so anyway, people giving Nika money apparently don't know her. They don't know her past, Jamie. That's why I put that video from 3 years ago up. That's why I premiered it this morning because I was dragging and roasting, but I was dropping some gems. Okay, mm mm I was dropping some gems, right? So it just like KRM was doing. He was dragging, but he was dropping gems. Okay. Now see, if you really are a true dragger, You know that to truly successfully drag somebody, you got to drag them based on the facts of their life. Okay? Ain't live roasting, don't do it. It don't work. You got to drag somebody, roast, gag, or drag somebody via the facts of their life. Okay? And what I mean by life is I don't mean no doctrine. I mean that how they present themselves right down here in this sector. Okay, that's all you got to do. Uh-uh. Mm. Truth is the real life. I know that's right. Just read my book. Uppity was gonna let everybody and their mama know if she hadn't got exactly. That's what KRN was saying, right? So anyway, let me tell you. So I wanted to touch on now. See the thing, like I said, the reason why you have to be careful with multiple moderators, right? When one person is modded from one chat, how they did HSJ is wrong. They want a HSJ to pick a side. They want a HSJ to protect them, right? Now, that is not fair to a subscriber or a moderator. No matter how many people they mod for, HSJ was doing the right thing. She was basically saying, I wasn't dropping down and saying nothing because I don't have nothing to do with y'all arguing. Just because y'all arguing, that don't mean I have nothing to do with it, right? I'm cool with both of y'all, right? So they gets her up on the panel, right? Because they're talking about it, right? Now, mind you, Brianna is behind this whole thing. Because Brianna can't stand KRN and nobody that fool with him, right? So Nyca been dragging it out as long as she could, right? But Nyca knows, because this didn't happen to her before, okay? That eventually she's going to have to go balls to the wall and fully immerse herself into Brianna's madness, okay? So they get HSJ up there. HSJ said, "You don't trust me, Nyca?" Well, she said, I did. I'm like, oh, no, this bitch did. I did. So they have the conversation. The girl feelings hurt. I'm like, why are they really doing her like this, right? Because she don't want to have nothing to do with it. The girl just want to mod. You know, she like Nyca. She like KRN. But KRN didn't ask her to pick a side. But Nyca didn't want her to pick a side, right? So they go on with the conversation, right? And so then Brianna, uh, no, what is her name? HSJ says, she lets Brianna know that I heard you call me a fake B, right? And Brianna's like, yeah, I did call you a fake bitch, and I'ma stand on it. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. So you done inserted yourself, right? So this is how you know that what Nyca was doing is not because Nyca felt away. She really didn't feel away about HSJ not defending her, round her to KRN. She really felt away because she know Brianna was demanding that from her, right? So I guess now some got to the point to where Nyca done took everybody my stick that was modded for KRN, right? Because Nyca's trying to talk about something. He said he successfully took my people and all of this and all of that. Sure, I'm like, girl, you sound foolish, right? And so, Nyca, I'm talking about you because, girl, you too old for this, right? Yeah, she followed whatever Bri say, and Bri is younger than her. I'm like, girl, really? Right? Why pick sides when Nyca makes up everyone? Child, I don't understand how these subbies and mods are so weak-minded and control on free. I don't either, something sweet. I don't get it, right? So anyway, so Brianna gets up there and she has it out with HSJ, and that should have let the new subscribers know that, hey, Brianna is the one that was behind this whole thing, and Nyca doing what she did, right? See, Nyca is cutthroat. Nyca is gonna do anything to preserve herself, right? She even told me that one time when I was her and what is it, Treasure Lane was into it, and I said something. Then she was like, "Self-preservation is a must," or something like that. She said, "I was like, oh, she moving like this, okay, all right." So anyway, what she was doing was her version of self-preservation. Hey Deanna, it has to be some kind of underline is, I guess it's Brianna piece of pen, Nyca, for this abuse. Child, I don't know, Deanna. Okay, but so anyway, we know that Brianna is the catalyst for Nyca doing what she was doing. I can't believe that Nyca has stuck around so long with Brianna, okay, since she be worried about her quote unquote legacy channel or whatever. You know what I mean? That's what she called it, right? Y'all remember a long time ago, Deanna, I know you remember this, right? Years ago, hey TKL, when Tracy said one day, she said, YouTube is real life. YouTube is real life. I said, Tracy, YouTube is not real life. Okay, Tracy said this years ago, right? But in retrospect, let me say this, that Tracy was right when it comes to some people. YouTube, you remember Deanna, YouTube is real life for some people, right? For Brianna, YouTube is real life, okay? For Pizarro, YouTube is real life. For Lady Nyca, YouTube is real life, right? Anytime you get somebody so immersed in the social media where they have to embarrass themselves, okay? Because they take it too seriously, because they're overly invested. Like I'm talking just like totally merged with their channel, right? The reality and internet worlds have collided, right? So it is for all of them involved. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I agree, Dan. They've immersed themselves. They can't hardly separate the two, right? So when you hear somebody like Nyca saying, this is my legacy channel, I'm thinking, so videos that you do on YouTube is a legacy? That's your legacy? Really? That's what we doing? But, like Tracy said years ago, YouTube is real life, right? So anyway, I just found it interesting how they did HJ, and I hope that Nyca subscribers would pick up. That is not the way you treat your moderators or your subscribers, right? So you letting Pizarro's chicken head ass get up there and holler and scream and fake because she need a storyline. And haven't y'all noticed that Pizarro, the reason why Pizarro is such a parasite, by the way, it's simply because, thank you, Creole Butterfly, it's simply because she has never had a storyline, right? So she has to insert herself, right? So let me switch gears for a minute, right? So, um, so she inserted herself in a Nyca situation. Will she really do more damage to Nika's channel? She more does more harm. She does more harm than good, right? We all know that, right? But Nyca still go for it, even though Nyca don't like it. She still go for it. She still got to kiss the ring over there. She still got to kiss the ring because they don't like each other. Okay, but Brianna runs the girls over there, right? So because, and then how in the world did ODS get mixed up in all of that? Okay, he need to untangle himself from that madness, right? So anyway, uh, so Nyca over there doing Brianna's bidding, right? Brianna getting her whole life out of it, right? She getting what she want. Yesterday she was getting what she want because Nyca and KRN was going back and forth, right? Because she has a true disdain for KRN. Now my thing is, how do you have a true disdain for KRN when you started it? Okay, I get you, girl. When you started it, you mad at this man because he responded to something you did to him first, right? So even if he thought or thinks in his mind that or knows for a fact that you are not the one that doxed him, in my opinion, he feel like you had something to do with it, right? And he will be correct in that. Honestly, this is just my opinion. This is just how I see it. This is just my commentary, right? Okay. So maybe that's why you keep getting the animosity. See, the same way you did, the same way that Kimmy, y'all know Brianna and Kimmy used to be friends, right? So on that video that I dropped this morning, when I'm speaking ill about Kimmy, it's cause Kimmy and Brianna used to be friends, right? Until Brianna turned on her, right? So anyway, or Kimmy turned on, something happened, right? So, but I'm cool with Kimmy now, right? So anyway, uh, we've seen it before, right? We keep seeing the same thing over and over again. Now, I can tell you something, though. The one person that has never changed in this scenario is Brianna. Uh-huh. It's Brianna, right? So, I was listening to Jay Wilson a couple of days ago, and he called her a mean girl. Brianna is not a mean girl. Brianna is hateful. Okay? There's a difference. All right? She's not a mean girl. She's very hateful. She's filled with hate, right? But she has to put that hate on everybody else, right? Now we know, like Tracy said, YouTube is real life. YouTube is her real life. So let me segue into this, right? Segue into the Dovie part of the conversation, right? Now, Dovie, uh, Deanna said, do you think Nyca jumped in that to take focus off of Bigum's group chat? Yes, I absolutely do. I sure do. Sure do, because King Caius was exposing the heck out of them, and they couldn't take it. It was a bit of a deflection. You know what I mean? Right, mean girl, where? All right, more like mad. She is not a mean girl. She is hateful and bitter. But she is hateful and bitter when it comes to herself, okay? I'm just saying. Think about it. I'm just saying, right? So anyway, and then plus two, I feel like KRN had a mini mad day because people will take it. That certain group of people that we're talking about will drive you to a mad day. See, I am the originator. I don't know if y'all remember. I am the originator of the mad day. Okay, I am the originator of the mad day. My first mad day was against that whole crew over there, including Bless Watkins. Okay, because they tried to insult my intelligence. Okay. And the way they tried to insult my intelligence was trying to backdoor me through a troll. Okay. And so I had a mad day and I cussed them all out. So once again, when I was listening to KRN yesterday, go back and forth with Nyca, okay? I had a blast from the past in my mind, right? And so, yeah. And my first mad day, Dreamy Jeannie, was concerning that group over there, Nyca, Pizarro, Brianna, and at the time, Bless Watkins, okay? All right. Yeah, this is before the Thunderdome Creole, actually. Yeah, it's been years ago, 3-4 years ago, right? So anyway, child, I also saw. Let me see if I forgot something. Y'all, it was so much going on. I had to write stuff down. Right. Hold on. Let me check my notes a little bit. Talked about Nyca and the HSJ, about the ugly sweater contest, the mod sticks, the thing about sharing mods. What else? 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 Oh, and also on that video, Room Shaker, you know, also on it, I think Room Shaker felt like somebody was pulling strings, and Room Shaker, you was right. Okay, because not only Peace was not the only one pulling strings, Brianna was too. Okay, and so yeah, you was right about that. I want to tell you that, Room Shaker. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tracy Lane, how you doing? And so also, oh, when she says that, I got on here, Nyca said that KRN said that he said, quote, oh, he strategically took her people away from them. That's what she said, right? She said she hurted herself. Now, I don't know if she hurted herself or not, but she felt the way about that. I want to bring that up, okay? Because I thought it was a good little kiki, right? And so come to find out, she feels like KRN started all this stuff with her because of a wall post, right? I forgot to talk about that too. Girl, he said it started back in 2021, not a recent wall post. He said he felt like you started shading him back in 2021. I was like, well, dang. Okay. Child. Hey, Treasure. Right. So, anyway, Treasure Lake, did you listen to that video, that old video from this morning, a blast from the past? Bye. You gotta go listen to it, right, from 3 years ago. Anyway, so let's segue into Brianna and Dovie. Miss Dovie. Now, you know good and well, he said, yup. You know good and well you walked Brianna's, you know, you walked her right into that, right? So, uh, so Dovie over there doing the video, we all know the deal, right? So I'm just recapping, right? Because I got to give my, I agree with a whole bunch of stuff that a lot of people were saying. A lot of people did videos about it. A lot of people were saying the same thing, and I agree with it, right? So here's my version of it, right? So Dovie done walked Brianna into that whole situation, right? Now, when it comes to the men's, what's her name, James and Peanut or whoever, I don't know if she just invited them in to do that video. But Dovie is a setup queen. She is Dovie is not stupid, okay? So I think she planned this whole thing out. In my opinion, this is how I feel. I think she got them in there, start that conversation. He said he liked big women. He probably had already said it to her before she went live. And then so she gonna be like, show the man the picture of Brianna over there. And but Brianna got pissed off. What pissed her off was when the man said that he gotta have he needs a power jack to jack them legs up so he can get to it. Now that pissed her off, and I think it embarrassed her also. Because I think her prison day might have been hearing her listen to it at the same time, right? So that gets over there on Dovie's channel, and Prison Bay starts to cuss out Dovie. Now, here's the thing that I found interesting about that. Number one, Prison Bay want to be seen, okay? Brianna, he out of control, girl. He out of control. Okay, you making a mistake. Everybody done said it. I'm just reiterating. He out of control, right? And he at home too much. Does he have a curfew? Do he got to be in by nightfall? When a street light come on, does Prison Bay have to be in the house, right? So he messing up your flow, right? So anyway, Prison Bay gets on there. Now I don't know if Prison Bay wanted her to respond, or said, I want to cuss these mugs out, and so you know what I mean, hit the live button. I don't know how it went down, right? But for whatever reason, Prison Bay gets up there talking, going back and forth with Dovie, right? Now, Dovie said she was just playing, doing a good little kiki, right? That's how I know it was a setup. That's how I know Dovie walked her into it, right? But Dovie didn't know Prison Baby was going to have so much to say, right? So he get up there cussing out Dovie, right? Now, here's my thing. If you up there calling Dovie fat, Prison Baby, right? If you calling Dovie fat, what the hell do you really think about Brianna, right? Now, you already done said she got to go to the gym twice a day. We all heard you say it, right? And you calling Dovie fat. Now, with Dovie is only one side of Brianna. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. She ain't got to have the power jack to jack her up or nothing, right? So what do you really think about your old girl, your old trusty? And then so you've been going back and forth with her to 2017, right? So when you fall back on all that cushion, she going to be there to catch you, right? 2017, right? But in between 2017, like everybody said, in 2025, you got 8 kids in the middle, right? I'm like, okay, that's very interesting, right? He been locked up a long time. They are only repping gangbangers. Let me tell you something. I'm glad you said that, Deanna. I was thinking this too when I was listening to it. Anytime you get a Negro on there and he holler, I'm a blood, I'm a thug, that means there ain't no blood and there ain't no thug, okay? You just a felon. What you go to jail for? Stealing, back child support? Like, I'm just saying. Something like that. Because if you really about that life, you ain't got to shout it out to everybody, okay? You won't even sound like that, okay? Child, I'm just saying. And as far as you, now he said, now, so here's the thing too, and I find this very unfortunate, right? But Brianna, everything that you said, that you be professing, that you don't like in a man, is what you got. Everybody done said it. I'm just reiterating it, right? Everything you said that this man can live under your roof, okay? Not your roof, but your roof, okay? Without giving you no money. Girl, is he paying something on the rent? And is him going up now? Does he own a lawn care business, or is he, like them day for pay people? They'll go out, on the side of the road at the mission or something and hope somebody pick them up so they can do day labor. Is he a day laborer? Is he cutting grass, like under the table for pay, doing that day labor thing? We just want to know. I'm just asking, okay? Or did you buy him? That's right, Deanna. Or did you buy him a lawnmower from the pawn shop and he go out and try to get a couple of yards every day? I'm just wanting to know, right? This ain't no shade. These are just questions. Y'all know I always got questions, right? Because the more somebody talks, the more questions I have. Y'all know I got a very vivid imagination, right? So, and no shade either. I'm just keeping it above, right? So anyway, when it comes to Prison Bay, he wants some shine, Deanna. He got too much time on his hands, girl. So I bet you, and I know you done had a conversation with him, because I heard him say that, I know this is a business, but something, 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 right? So you done try to calm him down, but here in the background, I always got something to say, because he want to join in on the conversation too. He ain't got nothing else to do, right? Prison Bay said he want to shine too, right? You try to avoid child support with under the table job. Could be, Jamie. Could be. You don't want to go back to jail for back child support. You know what I mean? And so someone said he cut grass for the city when he was locked up. Child, is that right? Woo, child. So, and also, Brianna, you got to be careful, because just like people feel some kind of way about Castro and Tommy and all that fighting they be doing, girl, he be putting that bass in his voice sometime, and you clearly can't control him. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, is this going to be a future DV situation? Like, mm, 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 mm. Play 90 games and she wasn't even bored. I know that's right. How you in 2025 letting some man live with you, child? Okay. How in the world is it in 2020? I didn't even know women still let men move in with them no more. I had no idea, child. But okay, to each his own. You know. So I heard you giving this man praises. Well, he loved me at my biggest. I mean, did he? Like, if he calling Dovie fat, then girl, what you think he think about you? Oh, and I gotta mention this too about Dovie, right? Y'all remember how Dovie was talking about the peppermint situation? Right. So I got a product tag bag. Y'all gotta check out my product tag bag, okay? And in that product tag bag, I don't know if y'all can see the things or not, but you have to exit out the live chat and you can see the product tag bag. So in that product tag bag, I got some peppermint soap, right? Now let me tell you why I put peppermint soap. I put peppermint soap in that product tag bag because of Dovie, right? So y'all remember when Dovie was talking about the peppermint, the peppermint and putting it in the vajayjay and all of this and all that, right? I see Dovie. Now I don't know what you mean. What she mean is y'all, right? So me and my sister was talking the other day about the old folks, right? And I told y'all that my grandmama used to do the little, light root work and all this and all that, right? So the deal is, if you use peppermint soap on your body, right, it's kind of like a stimulant, right? Because it's pure organic peppermint, right? Pure organic peppermint soap. And you know how you put a peppermint in your mouth and it's very cooling, right? It cools your mouth off, right? It's very smoothing and cooling, right? So back in the day, the old ladies used to use peppermint soap, right? It's kind of like a stimulant, right? So if you take a bath with peppermint soap and you have relations with your man or whatever, wherever that man kiss your body or he breathe on you, wherever, be it your neck, your ear, your whatever region, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like a stimulant because it's gonna feel very cooling and stimulating to your skin. So when Dovie talking about they actually applying a candy peppermint down there. Now I don't know about that, but it ain't for deodorizing, y'all. It's like a form of stimulation, right? So in order of Dovie, I put some Dr. Bronner's organic peppermint soap in my product tag bag. Y'all take a look at it. Y'all try. If anybody try it out, you will see what I'm talking about, right? Seriously though, when was the last time or only time you ever seen a woman of breeze outside on a date? I don't know, Jamie. I don't know. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all that about Dovie and the peppermint, right? So I don't know if she got she exaggerated the story or she was really talking about peppermint soap. Now I'm hoping she wasn't talking about peppermint candy for real, but she could have been. Right. But it made me think about that the other day when Dovie was around there flirting with that man, that drunk man, and Dovie, are you okay, girl? Dovie, but I know you okay. Peanut was talking all that stuff to you, and Dovie, you know you can beat both of them men up. You know you can beat both of them men up, Dovie. So I wasn't scared for Dovie, y'all, because Dovie ain't going. She would have beat Peanut up, okay, and she would have pushed what's his name. You use that soap. She would have pushed what's his name on out the door because he was drunk anyway. Okay, Candy. I imagine it would, Miss Alfreda, the candy part. Yeah, yeah. But Miss Alfreda, do you know what I mean by using that peppermint soap? Not the peppermint candy, child. The peppermint soap when you take a bath with it, right? I was like, child. Anyway, that's just on the side note, right? So anyway, let me get my notes here and see what else I want to talk about, right? I was like, oh Lord, there'd be a lot going on. And so I talked about Dovie. Oh, and did y'all see over there on Pizarro's panel where Honest Row? You used to use that soap, that peppermint. Yeah, that peppermint is strong, ain't it, Miss Queenie, right? Honest Row came out the box, honey. Honest Row came out the box, and he was going at Bri. I was like, oh, okay. They done touched him in his spirit. Okay. They done touched him in his spirit, child. I said, ooh, that was cute, right? So you got Big Beth Pizarro over there wanting to take part in the Carlos and Tommy T. Okay? And then y'all know something else that I done found to be a pet peeve of mine? Why is it that sometimes, like, okay, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday, you got Brianna over there on the chat with Lady Nyca, right? Why in the world, LOL, that first? Because, yeah, he cussed you out too, did he? Treasure got a good kiki out of it. But I was like, look at Honest Row. Have you had a little drink tonight? Because he was over there on one, baby. He was on one, right? And Pizarro, why you sending your friend out, Pizarro? You sending your bestie out just so you can have a storyline. Now, you know she making herself look like a fool out here with Prison Day, right? And then she felt some kind of way the other day when you in prison, babe was talking back and forth. He holler, hey, bestie. She's hollering, hey, bestie. She said, y'all can talk on the phone. I was like, oh. I said, oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, pay attention. Pay attention, y'all. It's all about the words. It's all about the words. It's all about the words, right? So anyway, Pizza, stop sending your friend out just so you can have a storyline, okay, girl? It ain't cool. But y'all are such as y'all are. Okay? You gonna do what you gotta do, right? And so anyway, um but the honest roast they gave me a good little kiki right there. I was like, I cannot take him seriously. What in the world is he talking about? Right? And so anyway, so we talked about the Dovie Bri thing, we talked about the nigga thing, the KRN thing. What else was I wanting to talk about? So let's fast forward to yesterday. Early yesterday, I was looking at YouTube cameras over there. Okay, and K Fit, it was talking about the situation, right? And K Fit hit the link, right? K Fit was taking a gas. K Fit said that she was insulted by folks saying that the quote unquote the crew was formed to take down Bri, her job, and etc. Right? And she was saying that with such conviction, honey. I say K Fit meant that in her spirit, cause she had a tone on her. Okay, I said, baby. K Fit is not playing with y'all. So she hit that link to let everybody know that no, honey, the crew was not formed to take down Brianna, right? And so the crew is just the crew, right? It's just that KRN, he is going through something that I went through. Okay, it be the audacity for me, right? It be the audacity for these people, right? That just takes you aback. Now my thing, did I hear Nika talking about KRN's dog? And KRN said my dog lived better than you. I was like, baby, that was really throwing blows yesterday, right? I was like, honey, but anyway, K Fit was she did not appreciate people saying that, you know what I mean? And like I said, she meant it in her spirit, right? Cause the nerve, okay? Don't nobody have to form a whole crew. Now, in reality, in real life, it might take a whole crew to move Bri or relocate her from one place to another. But as far as the internet go, no, she was saying no, that is not the case, right? But see, sometimes, like I said, when it comes to Audacity, folks be trying it. They be having the nerve, the unmitigated gall to try it, right? And Nyca, girl, they got you looking like a fool. Brianna, you got yourself looking like a fool. But time gonna tell. You better get that ninja under control, girl. You got to get that ninja under control. And people are starting to see the fact that y'all all treat y'all people wrong, right? Anytime you do your moderators like that, just let me reiterate real fast, your subscribers and cuss them out and disrespect them and all of this and all of that. Because without them, you wouldn't even, nobody would be looking at your channel. So why would you want them to even pick a side? You got people cussing people out. And as far as those, I find it also very interesting. Let me talk about this. When it comes to King Kyos and all that stuff that he been dropping, pay attention. Treasure, did he get to your part yet? I know you watching, I know you looking, I know you know, right? See, Treasure is one that know how to play the game. Okay, it is what it is. Okay. So he's dropping those what do you call it? Those screenshots and stuff, right? And so I find it very interesting that some of those people in there that just got so much to say, like was it Meanwhile and who was the other person, Hazel Diane or something like that. Y'all got so much to say in the background. Why don't y'all just start a channel? You already got a channel. Why don't you just put all that stuff you saying in the background, on a YouTube channel? Make your own self some money. Do you see what I'm saying? Why y'all sitting under folks in the background, but you got so much to say? That's a sign of weakness to me. See, that's what I mean about the landscape being different around here these days, right? Because people seem to be more thin-skinned, because if that's not the case, why don't you fill up your channel and drop your own tea? Do your own commentary. But you got so much to say in the background. Okay? But I guess the saying goes, how they say when some can do, but when you can't, you just sit back and watch. Okay? Okay? Those that can do and those that can't, I guess you could just get it where you get it. And I guess where you get it is in the Discord, right? But you got to know at some point in time, somebody is going to come out here spilling your tea. Okay? I'm just saying. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay? And Bri, girl, I don't know what's gonna happen to you since you got this man in your life. I even heard you when you did that little short live. You said somebody was jealous of you. Now I heard 7 Stars over there having a conversation, because you went on 7 Stars too. You know what I mean? And but who exactly is jealous of the prison babe? I'm just asking. Just asking. Just asking because I don't know. But anyway, to each his own. We all have to do what we must. Okay? But girl, that man got too much time on his hands. And it's done became a pet peeve. Y'all know I can't stand when people eat on camera, right? Why is it that every once in a while, like when Bri was sitting on Nyca's panel over those with that whole HSJ situation, when they was talking about that whole, the KRN thing. So why did Prison Babe bring her a plate, right? Child, Prison Babe brought her a plate like he was a feeder. And hold on, y'all. Look. Sorry about that, y'all. Gross me out. Anyway, why did Prison Babe bring her some food, child? And she's eating on camera, right? She was chewing and eating on camera. Child, she was chewing and eating for a good long time. It sounded like he brought her a big old plate. I was like, is Prison Bay around there a feeder and he don't realize he a feeder? Like, what the hell is going on? And that ain't the first time. It was another video that she did when her and Prison Bay was sitting there eating breakfast or something. So he done picked her up something good. And she be smacking and eating and talking with her food in her mouth. And oh my God, and swallowing. And I'm like, please stop. No, I hate that. It's a pet peeve. I can't stand for people. Y'all know I be talking about Jay Wilson when he do that. I'm like, oh my God. Can you get the visual? The visual of it all is too much for me. Chad Burger got her friend in all this mess. Ain't been seen. I know. You didn't see her yesterday, did you? Oh my goodness. Nika was out swinging and banging with KRN, and she was just sitting back looking. I said, well, would you look at that right there? She didn't come try to help her friend or nothing. Did she hit the panel one time yesterday over there at Nika's? I know Chicken Head Pizarro did, but did Bri hit the panel yesterday over there at Nika's? Child, I hate it when folks eating. Yes, all right, I can't take it. It grosses me out just to think about it, Jamie. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh my Lord, I be wanting to throw up. I had to gag. That's why I said, y'all give me a bit. She does read herself something sweet. You know what I mean? I think she realized. But baby, she flew off the handle. She was on one when that old ugly drunk man said he gonna have to jack her legs up with a power jack. I was like, baby, and her man and Prison Bay heard that. Yeah. Why Prison Bay didn't come out here swinging on KRN yesterday? I was like, ooh, wait a minute, what's going on now? And then how the hell you gonna have it both ways? How you gonna say, the men is disrespecting the women and all of this and all that? The men don't fight for the women, and all this and all that. But you think it, then you turn around and think it's cool for Prison Bay to come out and disrespect old ass Dovie. Okay? And then you bragging on the fact that Thomas, so if I knew she said all that, I would have let him say more. Girl, why do you need anybody to fight for you? Do you think that, look, let me tell you something. Y'all will never, ever, 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 ever hear my husband on here doing any kind of commentary, hear his voice at all or anything else. You know why? Number one, this is not his thing. Number two, this is my hobby. This is not his hobby. I don't interfere in his hobby, and he don't interfere in my hobby. Number three, he think it's stupid. Okay. Number four, he really can't stand when I do it. So most of the time when I'm doing it, he's not in the house anyway. Okay. But what you will never do is hear me asking any man for help. Okay. Because like I said, y'all, I've been slanging and banging back and forth with men since before I got over here. I don't need no help. Okay? So since you got a Prison Bay in your house and you got embarrassed about what James said about the power jack or whatever, you figure you get Prison Bay to come on here and defend your honor. I said, baby, I was like, make it make sense. All right. Why don't anybody and then Pizarro gonna pump your head up, Thomas, let him talk, let him talk. I was like, no, you didn't, Parasite. No, you didn't. Cause did she say that? What she said, Mr. Intel that came out here and cussed these bees out, and Brianna was like, really? When? And then Pizarro was like, the video's still up. I was like, right. Ooh, Pizarro. I mean, Pizza. So, Bri, you didn't like when Pizza was trying. You feel like Bri was trying to get. Bri, did you feel like Pizza was trying to get in on your shine, girl? Okay. Your husband think it's stupid too, saying. Jay, he just shake his head. You don't even like when I be doing it. Okay. Child. So anyway, you think somebody supposed to defend your honor? Girl, defend your own honor. Fight for yourself. You been fighting for yourself. Okay. Give me a freaking break. I wish I would. But like I said, like Tracy said, it was the truth. In retrospect, it's the truth. Y'all talk is real. And why you getting out here and trying so hard to prove to somebody that you can have a man? But what you don't realize is, like, the true story of the situation keep coming out, and people can read between the lines, and it's not a love story that they see. What they see is a tragedy and a future train wreck. That's what they see. You know what I mean? And you probably should do your videos when he not in the house. Okay, so he be not be wanting to talk in the background. Okay, because it's only so long you gonna be able to shut him up, right? Right, just read my book. I don't like all that. I mean, she was talking with that food in her mouth. I bet her jaws was all poked up. Y'all don't get me started on that. This is not a good look. I'm like, oh my God, but okay, child. And Bri, it's a lot harder to take care of two people than it is to take care of yourself, ain't it? Child, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You don't even realize what you're doing, or maybe you do. You just don't care, right? Child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He should be building tunnels, child. Child. I bet so since he just got out of prison, that means you had to give him somewhere to live. You know he driving the car. Some people were saying he was the one that might have wrecked your car years ago. Who knows? Because the stories is running together since you said he been around since 2017. Somebody thinking he the one crawled through the window to get the spices. You know, some people think he the one that took your purse. Try to be a lot going on. Okay? Right, that's what I was saying. What if he got like a curfew or he on house arrest or something? You know, I don't think he on house arrest, but I do think he got a curfew. I sure do. I really do. I think he on parole and he got a curfew, right? That's what I think, honestly. And if he is married, his wife don't fool with him no more. Okay. I was like, baby. And I'm going to try to go back and listen to that video. This is something else I found interesting. This is another reason I posted that video that I posted this morning. Because at one point in time, Bri was on Pizarro's channel and they was talking about orgasms, right? And Bri was saying, ew, when they got to talking about orgasms, right? But now, fast forward to this day and age, you always talking about somebody's tallywhacker. I'm like, child, what in the world is really going on? Mm-mm-mm. Not income tax season, child. Child, I think he needs somewhere to stay. I think he done got parole to her house. That's what I think. That grocery bill is going to be huge. Two people home, all that. Child, Jamie. Child. I mean, we talking a dozen eggs a day, child. Okay. Ooh. 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 Who needs a man to defend their honor to a woman? Exactly. I don't need a man to defend my honor to another man online. Now, offline, okay. Okay, offline, I shut my mouth and my husband got it. Okay, but online, this right here, child, please, give me a freaking break. Are you kidding me? And she just trying so hard to convince everybody that she in a loving relationship. I said, oh, look at it. God bless her. You know what I mean? But I really don't talk about her no more. I let people like KRN and whoever else take up that slack. Because after that cruise ship thing that she supposed to went on, and I seen all that go down, I said, Lord, let me try to afford the girl some grace and mercy. Okay, but baby, when you come out here and you do stuff that people got to do content on, I mean, like, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. But don't change. It's just content, right? It just is what it is. Okay. You know, that's why you got to be careful, right? You got to be careful. Got to be careful. Because things seem to circle back around again, right? Because like I said, no matter how much you try to rebrand yourself, the real you is always going to shine through in the end, right? So y'all don't feel bad for Nyca when KRN or none of that crew over there, when he feel like he want to go in on them, he got a right to go in on them because he feel like they wronged him. Okay? Oh, and what I want to know is while Nyca was over there snatching mod sticks, from people that mod for her and KRN and the rest of them over there, did she take Yaya's stick? What's going on with her and Yaya right now? Because, Bri ain't going to rest until Nyca leave Yaya alone, right? So did she take Yaya's stick too? Now that's gonna be the coup de grace for Nyca. I mean for Bri when Nyca finally turn on Yaya. So is Brianna gonna make Nyca stop fooling with Yaya eventually? Cause she been trying to do it for a while, and I want to know that she take Yaya's my stick or not. Now I know they say Yaya been sick. I don't know if she been online or not. You know what I mean? Maybe she makes him earn his keep around the house. Did he take Riley's? You know what? I ain't heard. What do Riley? That's her friend girl's name, right? What? I wonder what Riley thinks about this new return relationship. Hey, Room Shaker, how you doing, girl? I mentioned you. You know, I mentioned the fact that you felt like it was strings being pulled over the Room Shaker that day when they was doing that video with HJ, and you was absolutely right. There were strings being pulled. And I also heard your video when you was basically saying people doing too much. Y'all gonna make somebody do something to y'all. Chad, they been doing it for years. And see, that's why King Roman, I posted a video this morning, Room Shaker, from 3 years ago, right? They doing the same old gaslighting tactics, the same old cutthroat tactics. Okay, the same old sneaky, sleazy, slithering thing that they always done. Okay, it be the same old plays. It just be different people, right? That's just how it is. And hey, everybody that came, y'all please hit the like. Y'all, I didn't even say hit the like button, child. I hope I got at least 100 likes. There's over 300 people in here. Oh my goodness. I forgot to say it. It was just so much tea. And child, I'm sure it's a lot more stuff that went on, but I just had to get that off my chest, right? Cause I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like a deja vu or something, right? But I thoroughly enjoyed the drama. Oh no, yeah. I hope y'all okay too. But I want to know, Nyca, did you take Yaya's stick? Are you going to? Oh, I got 100. Oh, I got 96 likes. Thank you, Buddha Bell. Can y'all please give me 4 likes? Child, I didn't even have to ask y'all for the 96 likes. Oh, thank y'all so much. That is upper nice on this Sunday morning. Thank y'all. Please give me to 100 likes. And y'all please go do the replay gang, not only on this video if you came in late, but the first video that I dropped on my community wall this morning. Hey, Cap, because that is a blast from the past. That is from 3 years ago, right? But it is absolutely relevant today. Okay? Ciao. Ciao. But I really want to come 103 likes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. But I just want, basically to come on and, and let KRN know that, hey, I know where you're coming from. It is what it is. I get it. I'm just glad somebody else see it. You know what I mean? Cap says 113. Thank y'all. I'm glad somebody else see it. A lot of these new people don't know the history of a thing. That's another reason why I placed that video, y'all. That old video from 3 years ago. Okay? In case you think KRN is just lie trolling or something like that. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Now, I ain't picking no side, because you know that the one day I can be for you, the next day I might not. But when it comes to that group over there, child, ain't nobody lying. Because I done heard it all before. Okay. It be the audacity, child, the unmitigated gall, okay? The insulting of people's intelligence, the cutthroat, the hatefulness, the scams, the lies, the deflections, the delusions, and all of that. I was just happy yesterday to sit back and let somebody else reveal all of that to the new people. Okay? Cause see me, I've been around here for a while. I'm an old head, whatever. Yes, from 3 years ago. Mm. It's very interesting, Jamie. You should go check it out. But anyway, I realize I'm an old head around here, and these young folks, they don't want to listen to us old folks. But when you was listening to KRN yesterday, okay, maybe you will listen to him and tread a little more lightly when it comes to some of these content creators and how they move, right? Because when they start wanting you to pick a side and they get all defensive and all extra, okay, they want to coach you up and all of this and all that, You got to start to wondering to yourself. You should say to yourself, self, am I gonna let somebody control my Wi-Fi, my device, or am I gonna go where I want to go? And if I choose not to want to defend you because I'm moderating for you and somebody else, is that not my choice? Why do I have to be interrogated because I don't want to have nothing to do with a situation when I'm cool with both parties? That's what you have to ask yourself, okay? Why everybody in the sector got to be mad at KRN because Brianna is mad at KRN? Why do Brianna think that people need to show her grace and mercy when it comes to KRN when she's hateful? She's not a mean girl. She's hateful. But it is what it is, you know. You know. But for me, I don't beef no more. But I just sit back and watch. And like I said at the top of the video, y'all, I was sitting back and watching so deep yesterday that I couldn't even do the live. Because I thought I was going to miss something. That's how good it was. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. They was throwing blows. But KRN, the next time, child, you feel like you want to throw a unalive blow, a death blow, you go ahead on and do that, okay? It's okay. It's all right. They're used to it, right? This has happened multiple times. Trust and believe. Okay? This ain't nothing new. All right? Now, Nyca, we ain't got no problem, girl, but I'm just saying, you look a little foolish out here falling behind somebody you're almost twice their age, right? So we are both a half a century plus older. And I be dang if I'm gonna find somebody that follow behind anybody, number one, but number two, somebody that's young enough to be a child of mine. That will never, ever, ever, ever happen. Okay, y'all got to pull y'all head up out of this reality world, right? Because you're making yourself look bad. But I'm here for it. I'm here for the content. Okay. I am here for the next roast, gag, and drag. King Roma News. If you feel like you want to go live today and talk your talk, okay, please let us know in advance so that we will be sure to watch, okay? And Nyca or Bri or whoever else, if you feel like you want to respond, please feel free to respond because we are here for the mess. Okay. I couldn't even watch TV yesterday for watching YouTube. I was like, bye, what is really going on? Okay. But let me tell y'all this real quick. As far as a movie go, if you find time to watch it today, if you have HBO Max, there's a movie on there starring Brandy. You know Brandy, the singer Brandy? The name of that movie is called The Front Room. Child, y'all need to watch y'all need to watch that movie. That's a good little kiki right there. I think it's supposed to be a horror / comedy movie or something like that. Cause I was like, honey, it's a good movie though. It's called The Front Room and it stars Brandy Norwood. Brandy, you know the singer Brandy, Moesha. Brandy, right? I was like, oh, Brandy. Nyca tried to control Goddess channel a few years ago, and Goddess wasn't having it. A lot of people don't be having it, girl, but I remember that. I got some. Y'all need to go down to scroll down to some of my live videos from 3 years ago, and just start looking at some of them. It's a whole lot of info in them videos. Okay, King Roman News. Scroll down to 3 years ago and start looking at some of them videos, some of my live videos on that channel. There's a whole lot of OT in that video, in those videos. Okay. And y'all know I don't mind putting the names in the title because I be wanting y'all to know exactly who it is that I'm talking about. Okay. So scroll down to 3 years ago, honey, and start listening to some of the videos. Okay? Uh-huh. Because there ain't nothing but the truth as I know it. All right? That's all they are. Ain't nobody fooling nobody around here. Like I said, you can rebrand yourself all you want to, but at the end of the day, the true you is going to shine through. And Nyca, I'm glad you went back and looked at your books. and seen that you hadn't paid some people. Now, what I want to know, y'all, is it true that and is Sarah just Sarah? So, Nika, was a person talking about you, not Hayes J, but Sarah? But I heard you say Sarah texted you and said that you paid her, right? But then they said that she did a video saying you didn't give her all the money. And I would just like to know which one is true. So while you was on Hayes J, you was on the wrong one, sitting to me like you're supposed to be at Sarah. I mean, they said she did a video. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mike Lewis says, "Good morning, Olivia. What I can't stand about Nika is she is always the victim in every scenario. It's annoying as hell. Like, lady takes some responsibility at least of the young people out. Child, Mike, you make a good point, child. I agree. I agree. Right, just read my book. Right. So anyway, y'all, if you came in late, please be part of the replay gang. I am going to get off of here. Y'all check out that video if you have like I said, if you have HBO Max. It is a Brandy Norwood movie. Brandy, the singer Brandy. The name of that movie is called The Front Room. It is it is a mess. Okay, but it is good. I liked it. I said, Lord have mercy. But anyway, I'm gonna sit around and see what happens today. If anything's gonna pop off today, I'm here for it. I know y'all here for it. No, Jay Wilson, that video that I put up was from 3 years ago. Did I not put 3 years in the title? That video is from 3 years ago. It's not from yesterday. It's from 3 years ago. You know. And I don't know if it was a troll 3 years ago or not, but that video was from 3 years ago. And I thought I was talking to you in the chat 3 years ago. Go back and look at the title. Did Yaya and Nika take a step back? I don't know. I don't know, Money and Power. I don't know. But y'all thought I put 3 years ago in the title. Did I not put 3 years ago in it? Somebody go look at that first video I dropped this morning, which was a premiere. Did I not put 3 years ago in the title? Because if I didn't, I will. Because I thought I did. But it was early, so I don't know. But it was from 3 years ago, Jay Wilson. It wasn't from, yesterday or, early this morning. It was from 3 years ago. Yeah. I tried to tell you when you put that in the comment section. Like I said, 3 years ago, I don't know if it was a troll or if it was you. I did put 3 years ago. Thank you, Money and Power. Okay. All right. Because I was like, I don't want them to think it was just like this morning. It was a blast from the past. And so, yeah. But that's what it was. It was from 3 years ago. But anyway, y'all, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We are currently still snowed in around here where I live, where I'm snowed in. Okay, because y'all know I ain't finna go out in this mess. Okay, child, I'm just not gonna be able to do it. It's not gonna happen for me. It does say 3 Creole. Thank you. So is there anything anybody want to say? Do I need to drop the link or do I just need to go? Oh, and also I will say this. If you came in late, please be part of the replay gang. Please like, share, and subscribe the video. Thank you guys so much for getting me over the 100 likes mark. And I didn't even have to really ask, okay, because I forgot. Because I was trying to get in here and talk so much. I know there's a lot more that went on, but child, that's all I can think of, okay? Right now, Charlie, it was just so much. It was so much. And as it come back to me, I'll probably revisit the issue, okay? King Roman News, I really enjoyed the back and forth between you and Nika yesterday, okay? I am glad to see that some people's eyes are open to the drama. Hey, it's Jay. I don't know you. You probably don't like me, but I feel like you was done wrong. Just know that Nika is not mad at you, but she had to do what Bri wanted her to do. Yeah. Have you been excommunicated from Nika's chat yet? Because Bri is working on it, and she's not going to rest until Nika leaves you alone. Okay? Just to let you know, yeah. Don't know if you're listening. Hope you're doing okay. I'm just saying, do you still have your mind sticker on? I'm just saying. But y'all be careful moderating for more than one person, okay? Because eventually, one of them content creators is going to ask you to choose. All right? Child. Oh, your area got 12 inches, Creole? Oh, wow. In Kentucky, 12 inches of snow. Y'all know that don't make no sense. Mm. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Black Butterfly. So anyway, I guess don't nobody want me to drop the link, which is fine. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all go look at that first video I dropped this morning. It is from 3 years ago. It is a replay or repost or whatever. Y'all be part of the replay gang. Watch that video. That is in my still beefing days. I'm still in my beefing era 3 years ago. That's what that video is about. You know what I mean? But there are awesome gems in that video. Catch tea. And if y'all want some more tea from back in the days, go to my main channel page, click on the live videos and scroll down to the 3 year mark and start looking at some of them videos, okay? See, that's how you do your research. That's how you do before you really pick a side, so you can find out, what a person was doing back then. Because like I said, it's a lot of rebranding that has went on around here. But if you go back a few years, okay, do some research before you pick a side. I'm just saying, Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because we're in a whole different urban beef sector right now, okay? Whole bunch of brand new, same old Negroes, okay? Woo, child. Mm-mm. But anyway, y'all check out my product tag bag, right? My product tag bag was inspired by Dovie Milton and the peppermint, okay? And like I said, instead of using actual peppermint candy, get yourself some peppermint soap because it's like a stimulant, okay? Take your good little shower, bath with that peppermint soap, before you get up under your significant other, and yeah, you'll be real happy, okay? But that was inspired by Dovie Milton and the way she walked Brianna right into that trap, power jack and all, okay? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Just read my book. I know that's right, girl. But anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. Bye bye. Peace.